All right, we got Amade Junito Sanches making his way to the cage. He's 29 years old, from Jackson Wink, and his head trainer is one of the MMA OGs, Joey Villasenor. And Amade's told me one of his notable training partners out of this fight was Brandon Escobar. I've had the pleasure of calling several of Brandon's fights. A stud of a wrestler. He was a champion in one of the other organizations down here. And Amade bringing in a Muay Thai background. He said he had one Muay Thai fight. He's been training since 2013. He said he got injured. It was a little bit on and off due to his injury, and his last fight was May 27th of 2017, so he's coming off of a bit of a layoff.
About 5 years.
Yeah, so we're gonna see if he's got any ring rust. It's been a while since he's competed. We got Greg Luis Caneparo. He's 29 years old, out of Rigoro Gym.
That's right. He actually, at the Rockland Fight Night 1, he fought Julio. Great fight, lost to Julio, and after that made his way over to Rigoro Gym to start training with us.
Wow. You love to hear that.
Absolutely.
He's 29 years old, debuting now out of Rigoro Gym. And you can see Armando Jaitia in his corner. Armando, another guy who I've had the pleasure of calling several of his fights. You've seen Armando now transition to the pro light ranks with victories in Ring of Combat and flex fights.
Greg Caneparo is also coming down in weight. Last time he fought, he was at 155, and here he is at 145.
Comes bringing a high school wrestling background with him into the cage.
He is vicious.
He's only been training for 3 months.
MMA scheduled for three minute rounds. The referee in charge of the action, JP Zunique. First, introducing and fighting out of the blue corner, he stands at 5'8" tall, weighing in at 144.8 pounds, under Jackson Wink, Amade Sanches. And his opponent, standing and fighting out of the red corner, he stands at 5'11" tall, weighing in at 143.6 pounds, under Rigoro Gym. Greg Caneparo.
Man, and like you said, Mickey, Greg is coming down in weight. You can see the size disparity between Greg and Amade. Greg is the larger of the two.
Absolutely.
In this fight, you see them wearing the shin pads, so this will be contested under the novice rules. So there'll be no strikes to the head on the ground. Amade getting in on a single right away. And Greg's defending. Wow, beautiful defense from Greg. You see that high school wrestling background right there paying off. Some athleticism there too. Hell of a balance on one foot for about the better part of 20 seconds.
Let's see what Greg wants to do here. If he wants to land some ground and pound to the body or try to advance his position.
You see Amade with the guard here. I'd like to see Amade start trying to work his way up. He's looking to set up a triangle. It looks like he's going to isolate an arm. He can transition an armbar here. And he hits the dummy sweep to get back to his feet. It looks like he got caught by a short right hand.
Maybe so. He had mean intentions on that cross.
And Greg's able to run him back up into the cage. It looks like this is where Greg wants the fight to take place. He wants to get in tight and clinch and wrestle. He's got his hands clasped for the waist lock. He's got to suck that grip in a little bit tighter. Now he can start to look to run Amade across the cage there. He wants to kind of run him to his right and hit a mat return here. Amade's digging for underhooks. Doing a
Trying
good
to
job.
get that left. Oh, Greg pushes him down.
Beautiful job by Greg. He had double underhooks there, clasped around the waist. Beautiful takedown.
Was he sitting in quarter guard there?
He's inside half guard right now.
All right.
You see Amade framing hard. He's got to start hip escaping though now. He's made space. You got to start hip escaping. He's looking for a Kimura. And he uses it to get on top. Nice job. Little Kimura sweep from Amade Sanches. Now he's working out of half guard. Greg's got an underhook.
Steps
Oh,
over to pull him out. Looks like he's got the legs in for the grapevine, possibly.
Now, if this wasn't the novice rules, this is a much more dangerous position when you're mounted, but there's no head strikes here. So you're going to see Amade is probably going to look to isolate an arm, look for a head and arm triangle, maybe transition to an arm bar. And there's under 10 seconds in the round. He can look for a submission that might put him in a bad position here because there's no time left.
And that's it for round one. That was a pretty even round, if I'd say so.
Yeah, you know, these novice rules always leave a little bit more to be desired, too. You know, you wonder how the fight would have shook out had there be strikes to the head on the ground there, especially from a dominant position like the mount.
Yeah, it's going to have some sort of impact.
Mickey, you train at Rigoro with a lot of these guys.
Yes, sir.
Now, are you mixing it up? Are you training just stand-up? You're getting jiu-jitsu in?
Just mostly stand-up. Hey, this is Ricky's wife right here, Ballerina.
Oh, how you doing? Very nice to meet you. The man of the hour, Ricky.
Oh, yeah. I had a different group that I was doing some jiu-jitsu with, but sticking with the stand-up at Rigoro.
All right. All right, round two. Amade Sanches out of the blue corner and Greg Caneparo out of the red corner. Oh, big right hand from Greg.
And there's that explosiveness out of Greg that we've seen in the past.
Oh, and Amade's looking to isolate an arm here. He's gonna transition to an arm bar or a triangle here. And Greg's gonna slam his way out. Amade looking to isolate an arm. He's gonna look to shoot up that triangle again. And there it is. And Greg defends.
Greg will let him stand up. Amade's oh, there we go.
Yeah, and Greg lets him stand. Oh, Amade goes up high with a leg kick. Man, that right hand has nothing but bad intentions on it.
Yeah, he's throwing that with power.
Nice single leg.
Greg had stuff and nice takedown attempt, but Amade got him with the single.
Greg looks like he's trying to set up a guillotine here. And Amade's able to pass. He's inside control now.
Steps over to full mount.
Nice transition.
Greg's gonna have to give that up eventually. There he goes.
Yeah, nice transition from Amade. He's set up a head and arm triangle. He's got the arm isolated. He's still stuck in the half guard though. He's got to, oh, now he's getting the back. He's gonna look to get that second hook in. He's got to get that second hook in to finish. He's gonna lose the position. He's a little bit too high on his back. He makes a good adjustment and he gets the second hook in.
Greg trying to pull him over the back by the head.
Yeah, he's doing a good job with it actually.
Looks like he might have had the fingers buried in the hair there.
Yeah, good adjustment by Amade. He realized he was a little bit too high on his back and was able to sit his hips back and regain the position. He's got to try to get his right hook in though if he wants to maintain this position. He's only got one hook in right now. And he's able to get that second hook in now.
Wonder if he can slide that hook across for a body lock.
He's only got about 35 seconds to work here, though. You see them hand fighting. Greg smartly hand fighting. He's got 2-on-1 on the choke in hand, identifying the choke in hand. About 15 seconds left here. Amade's going to try to follow him back up.
Maybe Gray's going to shake him off the top.
Amade looking to set up a triangle in this transition here. He's trying to catch this triangle. Can't seem to get his right leg out, though. Good job defending by Greg. He was able to defend that very well. It's big second round for Amade there. I think, you know, with the takedown and the positional control, you're going to have to give that second round to him.
Yeah, I would say that he had the vast majority of that round. He was in control.
Amade Sanches and Greg Caneparo. 2 rounds in the books. It's still anybody's fight here.
Yeah, this is I couldn't call this one. Get a lot of information here from the Rigoro gym.
Yeah, you see Armando Jaitia there in the ring, giving his fighter instructions. Getting a little animated in the corner.
All right. A lot of anticipation building up for this third round. Heavy leg kick.
Oh,
nice
nice
stuff.
level change.
Yes.
A good level change from Amade into that entry, and a good sprawl defense by Greg.
It looked like Amade went for the trip, but Greg ended up on top.
A failed body lock takedown, and now he finds himself on his back in full guard here. And you see the reverse grapevine from Amade underneath in guard. You don't see that too often, but it's effective. And he's climbing that leg up. And he's got the triangle. He's got to control his head. He wants to control Greg's head here to lock this up. He's got to break Greg's posture down. Once Greg gets tall here, it's real hard to get those legs locked up. He transitions to an armbar, and he might go for a ride here. And Greg's just too strong.
Yeah, Greg powers out of it.
That's a nice transition.
Last time Greg let him up, he's up again.
You know, you see that Greg is the physically bigger, stronger man, but, you know, it's the testament to how powerful the technique of jiu-jitsu really is there. Amade with an underhook here. He's going to look to fire off some knees. Targeting the right thigh of Greg. And if I'm Amade, I'm going to keep kneeing here. I'm going to keep softening up those.
Until you get tripped.
Well timed from Greg. He timed the knee, and he was able to hit a trip. And now he's sitting in this little scarf hold position here.
You got 50 seconds left. Let's see if Greg can make something happen.
Amade can, if he brings his hips and squares him up to Greg's back, he's got his left hand free. He can grab his hips, and he can sweep from here. His left arm, he's got to take his left arm off Greg's neck and transition to a waist lock, and he can roll him. There is a sweep here.
There absolutely is.
Easier said than done with someone as big and strong as Greg on you, but.
Yeah, with 20 seconds left of the last round of your fight.
You hear the crowd yelling, "Wheezy."
Ten seconds left.
Now there is a submission here. This isn't a good position. You know, if Greg can sit his weight onto Amade a little bit, you can compress and get a a neck crank kind of chest compression choke there.
I'd say this could have been the closest fight of the night we've seen so far.
Yeah, it was very evenly fought. Greg Caneparo and Amade Sanchez.
Putting on a great fight for the fans here tonight.
Center of the cage. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for your winner by way of split decision. Fighting out of the blue corner, Amade Sanchez.
All right, guys. We know that the crowd might not have liked the decision, but give it up for both these guys. It was a hell of a fight. Amade, it was a tough fight. Obviously, the crowd here was in favor of your opponent, but guys, give it up for both these guys. It was a hell of a fight. It takes two people to come in here and put on a great fight. So Amade, obviously you had a tough fight in front of you with Greg. He's a bigger guy, strong. You had some adversity in that third round, but you seemed to use your jiu-jitsu to your advantage most of the fight. Were you trying to get the fight to the ground the most of the fight?
Nah, not at all. Actually, I tore abdominal muscle literally day one of training camp. So I did zero grappling for this fight. Zero grappling. And I don't think the whole crowd thinks I lost, because I know my peoples is all around and they know I won that fight. Obviously, it's a mixed crowd. He got the home field advantage, but at the end of the day, according to the judges, I did enough, so they're going to have to hold that down.
Well, listen, win or lose, you guys both came in here and put on a hell of a fight. And getting the reaction out of the crowd, either way, you guys know you put on a hell of an entertaining fight. At the end of the day, enjoy your victory. And I hope that your abdominal heals up. And we look forward to seeing you get in cage very soon.